guys, I hope you are all okay. So Harrison is upstairs napping. I thought I would take this opportunity to show you around the house, show you how I store and organise Harrison's toy collection. Now this is a morning, there are a lot of toys and we're just trying to come up with like the perfect way to store them. Although let's face it, storing toys is never going to be an easy or like an attractive way. I haven't purposely like tidied or organised any of these toys. There are going to be bits and pieces that are like in the wrong place or look a little bit messy, but I'm guessing that you guys have children so that you are gonna understand. I'm gonna take you firstly through to the dining room, which I think is where we store like the majority of his toy collection, particularly all like the little bits and pieces. So let's go into there first. Here in the dining room we have this set of 8 Kallax drawers. Now this is actually to put together. I really like them. It just means everything can go in its own drawer, kind of out of sight, out of mind. On top we have a few toys that needed homes, and in each box we have like a different category of toys, if you like. So I'm going to show you what's inside each of them. I'm going to start off with what's on top of these storage boxes, and we have first off his lovely little fire engine sets. He adores like superheroes, rescue heroes, anything along the lines of somebody that can save the day. He loves. So we've got his little Playmobil helicopter, his early learning centre, fire engine, and then a little wooden set that's stored in a cardboard fire station from the Great Little Trading Company, which is so cute and he's so into at the minute. Then we have his Playmobil Sunshine Nursery. This is really good if you're like Child's into figures and stairs. Harrison loves putting them on the stairs. Beneath it we do have all of his Playmobil figures and little bits and pieces, but I'm going to show you what's inside these in a bit. Next to the Sunshine Nursery we then just have random toys that just haven't found a home yet. We have a Toy Story Slinky, his new PJ Masks toys which he loves, a Paw Patrol Marshall that has like the phonetic alphabet. You feed him, very noisy but educational I guess. His bus, and then his little aeroplane set. This is just a wooden one that we picked up in like an independent toy store, and then his Playmobil one behind. So in this first box we have all of Harrison's dressing up stuff. So we've got Batman, Olaf, Woody and Buzz, Captain America, Arlo. The rest of the Marvel squad are in there. Batman of course. We just keep it all together. It makes it easy for him if he decides to dress up that day. Down here we have a box of pretty random plastic stuff. So he dips in and out of phases where he loves this little Fisher Price house. I think just because it's got like a doorbell and a door. The classic telephone toy, which to be honest I can't bear to part with. And then just like a Fireman Sam driving set, and then random walkie-talkies and musical stuff. Then in this drawer we have Harrison's farm animals and all of his Playmobil stuff. This is all to go in his farm, which I just keep in a little container. And then this is all for his Sunshine Nursery and his Playmobil 123 farm. Probably beneath that is the most unorganised drawer and the most chaotic. This is where Harrison's figures live. He loves his figures, his dinosaurs, his Disney toys, more Batmans, Captain Americas, just all of his little bits and pieces. But he loves figures, so we cannot part with any of these. These do tend to end up on the floor every single day, but because they all have a home, I don't really mind. In fact, his new little PJ Masks toys can go in there, because he does get them out every single day, and if we've lost a figure, it's always in here. In this drawer we have all of Harrison's Duplo stuff. So we have a Spider-Man and his Batman set in here. I keep them in the boxes so I know where they all are. And then in here is just the rest of the random bits and pieces. But again, if we're looking for a piece, it's always together. So if we're having a Duplo afternoon, we'll just take out the whole basket, and that is that. In this bottom drawer is all of Harrison's cars. So we have a whole set of diggers and Peppa Pig cars and more aeroplanes. We have, yeah, just anything with wheels other than this ball live in here. It is majority diggers, Paw Patrol cars, just random anything with wheels. In this top box here we have Harrison's trains and train tracks. So we have this huge shoebox of trains, Thomas's, Brio trains, again any kind of train whether it moves or not, followed by his Brio train tracks. I like to keep that all together because I can't bear when it goes missing. So yeah, that just all stays tucked away in here. In this last box again is just random stuff. His remote, a little VTech tablet, his drawing things, a random yo-yo, wooden pegs, just really random. Something's gone. Just his wooden pegs and things, just again stuff that's awkward to store. So over in this little corner we have Harrison's Ikea table, which he used to sit and eat at or draw at, but now we found it's the perfect size for his little farm set, which is adorable. It saves it being taken down into a million pieces, and it just means it's at like a really good level for him to play with. We do keep some of the animals on there, but most of them are in the little box I showed you a moment ago. Underneath, however, is Play-Doh. What else have we got under here? This is all a surprise for me as well. There could be anything under here. Kinetic sand, which he really enjoys, but we just get it out like time to time, and then refills. We have this wooden box with his name on it that my mum actually made him, which is very, very heavy, and has on top his paint tray, and inside is just all things: stickers, crafts, paints, pens, crayons, paints, a whole thing of Play-Doh here, and this little Thomas apron, and then more paints. So that's the stuff that we have in the dining room. I'm now going to take you through to the living room, where we just have like one single storage bag of toys. Then I'll take you up to the bathroom for his bath toys, and when he eventually wakes up from his nap, I'll show you what we have in his bedroom too. So I try to limit how many toys are here in the living room, purely because it's kind of like the space that we spend our evenings in. I don't like to see like clutter and 10 million toys when I'm trying to relax of an evening. So slowly we did try to move them out into the dining room. Here, however, is a storage bag or basket. It is quite a big one that I picked up in House of Fraser, and inside you're going to find like Harrison's favourite figures, his Imaginext stuff. This is kind of where Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, all of the heroes live. So inside we've got his, what he calls his like superhero street. He loves these Imaginext sets, so although they are big and very, very plastic, he loves them, he plays with them a lot. So I kind of don't mind them being in here. You're gonna find whole Iron Man, just the general, you know, the general figure population. There's a couple of other Imaginext sets in here. He does like to line them up and just get all of these figures included, so I don't mind them being in here, especially because I can just chuck them in the basket at the end of the day. They all go along the same kind of lines, that they're all superheroes, and he will combine all of these together and play with them like as one. So upstairs in our bathroom we're actually really lucky because there is tons of storage. So it actually only dawned on me like a couple of months ago, like, why aren't we utilising these cupboards rather than just filling them up with toilet roll? Why are we not using them for the toys? Because it got to the point where the whole bath was just completely surrounded by toys all of the time. So now we've moved them into this cupboard and this cupboard. So inside this cupboard we have a bag of balls and then just plastic bath toys and bath crayons. And then in this cupboard we have very similar different bath toys, a lot of Thomas bits in here, lots of boats, and then of course a digger. Harrison has woken up now and I can show you a little bit around his bedroom, how we kind of attempt to store things away here. Now there's a lot of toys and in an ideal world I would have them all stored away, but that's not realistic with a 2-year-old. The majority of the stuff that he plays with is out, so let's go and have a look. So over in this area here we tend to keep Harrison's ride-ons, his big like plastic games like ball games. So we have one here and then a giraffe over there. So we keep his ride-ons and like his big toys that don't necessarily have a surface to sit on and are probably too big for a drawer. So wheels and stuff are all over in this area here. So these paper bags are really ideal for toy storage. They're thick and durable and really reasonable. So I picked this one up not on that high street, and inside we just keep all of our wooden building bricks, wooden building toys, just anything wooden and buildable. In this one which says Harrison's Toys, which we picked up on Etsy, I just keep Harrison's bigger soft toys. So for instance here's Spot, these Simpson toys and his giant dinosaurs. Similar to downstairs we have another Kallax unit. This does however just have clothes in it, so we have pyjamas, trousers, underwear and like summer stuff. All of these t-shirts and jumpers are hung up over in his wardrobe, but that is far too messy to show you inside there. It's literally got all of the baby stuff that we're keeping, baby baths, baby toys, just a whole load of junk, to be honest, that I really need to go through. On top of the Kallax unit we have all of the wooden toys, which I really like. I much prefer like a classic looking wooden toy to plastic ones, but toys are toys. So we have over here all of Harrison's puzzles, wooden puzzles, cardboard puzzles, everything. All of the bits have of course ended up in the bottom, but they're all contained, so if we're having a puzzle afternoon, that's where they live. Then we have over here all of his other wooden cars and bits and pieces. We do keep them separate from the building bag purely because that's building and this is like transporty things. So we've got his Noah's Ark, we have got his wooden toolkit here which is from Melissa and Doug, which we love, and we have his transporter here and his wooden fire engine, and then his little garage, and then this random Wonderworld wooden set which is all like sensory and I love it. This corner here is by far my worst. I do love this, my first year's storage bag. It has his name on it, but it's just full of soft toys of every character going. Disney, Peppa Pig, his doll, Turtles, his Jellycat toys. Just Harrison loves his kitchen area. Here's some books that I've planted down. He loves his kitchen. Here we just have his ice lollies, which he adores. They're probably his favourite toy. And then inside we just keep all of his play food and kitchen utensils. So this little area next to Harrison's bed is just chaos. There's his doll's baby grow and a teddy, as well as a random little broom here. It is chaotic, but it is organised. It's all of Harrison's like paperback books, well the majority of, and then activity books as well. The books are all in order, so I know where to like look for if I need, for instance, a Jill Murphy book. I know that they're here. These baskets that I have like scattered all over the house, I've just picked up in various different places. I am a sucker for a wire basket. They kind of vary between Target in America, House of Fraser, where else have I picked them up? Random little independent stores, but I really like them and I just think they're quite a cute little way to store things. On Harrison's shelves we have more bits and pieces, but this is just majority books, to be honest. These are all of his hardback books, all of his like That's Not My Dinosaur, Eric Hill books, Rod Campbell, you know, like books with moving things, and then these books here by Emma Dodd, which I absolutely love. They're so sweet. And then on top here we just have a few random little pieces. So that's how we store Harrison's toys. He has a lot of them and there's a few little ideas there, I hope. Our storage solutions aren't by any means perfect. I don't think toy storage is ever going to be perfect. It's just about dealing with the situation. Children have toys, and whilst we might not want to look at them all of the time, they're there, and you know, our children want to play with them. So I think it's about finding a balance between finding a nice way to store them but also it being like super accessible as well, because we don't want to have like a bunch of toys that our children can't even just grab. I want Harrison to be able to pull out a drawer of figures if he wants to play with figures. I want him to pull out a drawer of trains if that's what he wants to do. I want him to have all of his toys there, but I also want to be able to put them away at the end of the day. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and make sure you share it on to people that you think might enjoy it or might appreciate the ideas. I would love to know if you have any suggestions of the toy to store the toys that you've seen in this video. If you have any recommendations, leave them all in the comments below, and I will see you soon. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, because you know I love every single one of you, and I will see you soon. Bye.